Hello, my name is Rylan, and today marks the first day of a series of videos outlining my process. I was an English creative writing major, but I have never taken on a full-length novel and actually completed it. So my plan with this series is to hopefully start from the brainstorming and idea phase into hopefully a complete manuscript that I can send out to beta readers. So it is currently a little before 8 o'clock in the morning on December 19th. I have a cup of coffee here. And my plan for today, or for this video, this is probably going to take a couple weeks to film because of the holidays. But my plan is to fill out some character profiles. I will link below the YouTuber who created them, the author tuber who created them. Brain dump by hand in a notebook. I'm going to perfect my Pinterest board for it, and then I'll insert a little screen recording on the screen of it. And then start outlining. I'd like to get through at least the character arcs and maybe some of the points I want in the subplots. If not, the 3-act structure outline, but we'll see. That might be a later video. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on the character profiles and let's dive right in. Hello again. So I have completed the character profile for my POV character, but I still have lots to do. So I think what I'm gonna do, I think it's about 10:30 now, I'm gonna pack up my stuff and go to a local coffee shop and do a Pomodoro session, get some other stuff. Sorry, you can hear my cat in the background. But I have some other stuff that I want to get done, and I think getting out of the house to work will really help with my productivity. So I might record a little bit there, but I'll probably check back with you either later today or some other day. We'll see. So it is now December 20th. Yesterday I ended up getting a lot done, but not as much as I was planning to do for this one video. So I have finished the character profiles for my 2 main characters and my 2 side characters that I feel are important enough to create profiles for. I will try to figure out how to insert the video of my Pinterest board, but I did a little screen recording of the mood board that I created for this story. I worked on that a little bit yesterday at work. Today, my plan is to brain dump in my little notebook. I don't really do a lot by hand, so that's why this is so tiny. But I did decorate it with some fun little stickers that I feel like represent different points in the story and the vibe. It's not a full collage, but I think it's cute enough to start off the book. Tentatively calling this the tutor project, and I'm marking the day that I started. So I can look back on this and see how long this all took me from start to hopefully finish. So I'm gonna do a quick little brain dump of all of the main plot points that I want to get in this story right now that are living up here, and hopefully some more ideas will come to me as I'm writing this out. I feel like as I write by hand, I figure the story out a little bit more. So I always like to start with that for these longer form projects. So after that, I'd like to divide up the subplots into their respective plot points, but that might be a later video. I also think I'm going to do my 3-act structure outline in the second video of this series. So stay tuned for that, but let's get into it before I have to go to work again. Hello, so it is now December 29th, I think. So it's been a minute since I've checked in. Christmas was really crazy for me, and I didn't do anything writing related really other than some fan fiction work. So I'm planning on spending a little bit of time today finishing up this vlog. The last thing that I would like to do is basically brain dump, but more structured. So I saw, I'll put it on the screen or maybe in the description, but there was a author tuber that I watched recently who did this, where they split their brain dump into the different subplots that they had planned. So I think that's what I'm gonna do today. Have my handy dandy notebook, and we'll see how far I get. Check back in a little bit. Okay, so I finished mapping out all of my subplots. I think I have a pretty good grasp on the story now. I'm thinking it'll be a bit of a dark academia, mystery, paranormal horror mix. Very excited to dive into actually writing it. I'm gonna do a little bit more plotting in the next vlog. I think I'll do some character arc plotting and maybe a 3-act structure plot. I want this to be very character driven though, so the character arcs are going to be very important for me to really think about. But I think I've laid some good groundwork in this vlog. Thank you for sticking through this with me, and I will catch you next year with my next vlog. Hoping to have another video in between, maybe outlining some writing and reading goals that I have. So if you're interested in that, consider subscribing and just checking out the channel. I know this is my first video, so very new, not a lot to incentivize you to stick around, but fingers crossed we stick with this, because I'm very excited to keep working on this in the new year and prioritizing this channel. So, goodbye.